There's far too many of you dying. You know we got to to bring some love in here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. See, war's not the answer, for only love can prevent. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Man, I'm in this mood today. Signs for punishment.
Man, that was music.
Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, this is actually a good song for the day. It
What's
actually
going
is.
on?
Yes, just let everybody know this is fair use. We don't own the rest of this song. But it's just it's basically right for what is happening in our country.
Right.
Uh, just to let you know, La La the Man is not just talking about relationships being less fun and just having fun.
Right.
At certain times, things are very serious. So during this week, as if you don't know, everybody knows. If you, unless you live under a rock, caution to have to take a drink.
Jesus.
Unless you're living under a rock, you know that 45, because I refuse to call him a president. 45 has and his traitors, in my opinion, attacked the Capitol. So tell me what your thoughts when you was watching that. I don't know if you watched it real time live. Tell me what your thoughts were about.
Actually, I couldn't believe it. Like, I don't watch the news like that because of the fact that, of course, they report more bad than good. But my mom, she's really into politics. So when I heard about it and it was like on my phone, it was like Yahoo breaking news. I said, no, this is not true. Like they just storming the White House. I woke my mom up like, mom, like she jumped up, turned on the TV, see people climbing the wall like idiots, standing out there with their Trump signs and stuff like that. And they even got to the office, like they sitting in chairs, like they own it. I'm like, yo, this can't be America. The richest, basically the richest nation in the world.
Mhm.
And they walking in the White House.
Yeah, in Congress. Yep, in Congress.
Right. And it's
Baby.
like, it's too many flaws in government. Way too many flaws. And that leaves us vulnerable. Anytime leadership is not doing their job, even if you're a parent, if you're not doing your job protecting your kids, you leave them susceptible to other people, to enemies.
Hmm.
And it's the
Hmm.
same thing in government. You leaving us wide open,
Hmm.
but it's off of one man greed.
Cold. That's my word for these people, traitors, and they're in the cult. It is because what's interesting is that people were sitting here talking about Black Lives Matter. Hey, yeah, okay, let's say they burnt up, but it was over
Mm,
people died.
right,
People died.
right.
All these people were supposed to be pro-life people, and I'm
Hmm.
and I'll probably get around to venting about Christianity anyway, but I'll get there. But these people supposed to be pro-life and whatnot, care about life, care about the rule of law,
Hmm.
all this other stuff, and they're fighting because they lost an election.
Right.
Man,
They're
nobody.
diehard fans.
I thought life was important.
Right. And they're just diehard fans for their president, Trump.
Hmm. Uh-huh.
So, and they were saying they were exercising their right. Well, when the thing went down with Breonna Taylor, we was exercising our right too. And we went to the White House. But you had guards standing out there like y'all ready to shoot. where was our rights?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
the whole, I tell people all the time, do not put your trust and faith in the government.
Right. Right. I mean, my thing too is, good and well, if it was black people, that would have been totally different. That would have
Right.
been totally different. And we have to call these people what they are,
Right.
and that's traitors.
Right.
That's it. And I don't care about the Republicans who are now standing up like that robot Kelly Loeffler.
Mm-hmm.
It, I can't vote against. I can't object in good conscience. That's garbage. Because
Right.
if you really do believe that, if you really do believe that it's a fraud, if you
Mm-hmm.
really do believe that the election was stolen, it shouldn't matter if
Right.
there was a riot. If you had the facts, facts are facts. So what that says right there and there is that they didn't believe that. They didn't believe it at all. They just did that just to basically delegitimize themselves and make Trump feel good and to
Right.
energize that cult like base.
Right.
So
It's just
now that go on.
it's just like I said, when it comes down to it, it's based off greed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, yes, it's a race thing far as that happening, but greed don't have a color. You know what I'm saying? He could be black in the White House doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Wrong is wrong. A spade is a
Yeah.
spade. So I don't want to say all the time that it's race, race, race. If you wrong, you
Oh, this is
wrong.
great.
If you green
Wow.
and you wrong, you wrong. So but the thing is that I feel for him because he's
Woohoo.
fighting because once he lose his presidential status, he is wide open. Assassination, all kind of stuff.
No, but no,
Because
he's still gonna have Secret Service.
uh-huh.
They keep Secret Service.
Okay.
For the rest of his life, him and his family will have Secret Service. So this man can do nothing but he comes in, stirs stuff up, and then can
Mm,
leave. And that's all he
wow.
did.
Right.
They get Secret Service for the rest of their life.
Right.
And they get the best medical care for the
Right.
rest of their life. It's amazing how people called Obama a fascist and all types of words because all he was trying to do was sit here and give people health care. But this
Right.
guy actually is trying to overturn the election, be a dictator, and these people buy into it. That tells
Hmm.
you how the hatefulness, the pure
Right.
hatefulness. And this all started because Barack Obama won the presidency. Never did you get this type of hatred until
Right.
after a black woman won the president. And now they got a black woman, well, light skinned, non-white woman. I
Hmm.
mean, don't get me. I love her. I mean, I don't agree with everything she did in California. No,
Right.
AKA, she's one of my Divine Nine sisters.
Hmm.
So I have to support that, because I know the great things that a lot of people in fraternity sororities do.
I mean,
And and
we already going through enough, especially with the virus. We don't need no more extra. We
and
trying to
that's
get the
they don't care about the virus. They don't. These people don't care about the
no,
virus.
they
They was there
don't.
masking and doing all that. That's why when those people who died, like that one lady who was she got shot. I didn't feel
Hmm.
bad at all. You want war? People die in war.
Right.
So that's what you wanted. It is what it is. They sit
Right.
here and say, well, George Floyd, he shouldn't have whatever minor thing he did, he should have done it. Oh boy, that got killed for selling. Well, he shouldn't have selling Lucy's, so he died.
Right.
Okay, you should have stormed the Capitol. You're dead.
Right. Yeah, you put
These people
yourself in
they
the
don't care about the police. They don't care about they're hypocrites. Hypocrites. Conservatives were hypocrites, and it comes from, in my opinion, if you sit here and you look at it, it comes from the fact that we are supposed to be a Christian nation, and we're not.
right.
We bought into a religion that is based on fallacies. So these people they find excuses to do whatever because you can sit here and look through the Bible and find reasons for everything you stand for, including
Right.
slavery.
Right. I mean, when Trump got in, his biggest supporters was churches, and he was saying that he was going to do this and do that for our churches and stuff like that. I mean, even black churches, so once he got in there, I'm quite sure a lot of people changed their mind, but people come in with an agenda. You can tell what their agenda is and where their heart is at,
Mhm.
and if your heart is not for people, it will show. You know, if your heart is not to build up community, it will show. You can't just take a role because you can. You see what I'm saying? Like, why
He
are you
never
taking
wanted.
a
He never wanted that because that's why he
no,
golfed all the
he
time.
didn't.
He wanted. He was. I think his whole goal was to get a network. And I
Hmm.
think what ended up happening now is that he's going to have his network, but it's going to be so far fringe that it's going to be kind of hard for him to stay relevant.
Hmm.
Because right now, I think, and I think I posted this video on our page, Facebook page, YouTube and the man. I mean YouTube, Lala and the man. YouTube. Don't tell me I'm already getting buzzed. Uh, but I posted and it came out to me. It's like he never really wanted the position, and right now
No,
it's a
he
war.
didn't.
Republican Party. It is. It's still a war in the Republican Party because now you see all these people turning on him now because now they realize, dude, what more can I do? What more can I do?
Right.
So
Yeah. So,
it-
out with the trash on the 20th. So, hey,
I'm not. I'm kind of happy this happened because it exposed a lot.
yeah,
When
it
I say
did.
exposed, it
Yeah.
exposed a lot, and that need to be exposed.
Especially, can you imagine the countries that was sitting up there looking at us like
Oh my God, we're the ghetto country now. Don't get it twisted. We're
these,
the ghetto. We're the good. He
like
said,
these
he's
idiots?
saying, that they're shithole countries. We're the shithole country now. Let's not get that twisted. We're garbage.
I'm like, it's
Uh,
gonna take a minute to rebuild the United States. It's gonna take
oh
a
yeah,
minute.
yeah. I mean, the bad part about it, we probably won't ever get back to where we were, because we screwed up our education. Is when you consider the fact that more than likely half of the country is, for lack of a better term, idiots. And believe anything and
Right.
doesn't do that. Don't do it. It's amazing how you have all this research available through Google and everything, and they don't pay any attention to it. I had
Right.
somebody say, tell me, well, they're not Black Lives Matter, they're not marching anymore. I said, are you kidding me? Google. Now, media isn't covering it, but it still
Right.
happened.
Right.
You know, it's sad. It's just people don't want to take the time to understand that things are different, that things do change, that they want to do the research. People would rather stay in their bubble and be more comfortable versus
Right.
saying, you know what, I was. But that comes back to where I say again, where the most important thing in religion is faith, the
Right.
belief of things that you can't explain.
Right.
God gave us God or one of the gods up here gave us this wonderful mind, and you're told not to use it, and that's
Right.
why people can sit here and do what they did. Is that they say, hey,
Right.
this is what I believe is right. I don't care if everything else is against what I'm saying. This is what happened.
Right. I
Hell,
mean, like I
look at
said, we shouldn't depend on the government. We should be helping one another, especially in our communities. Our
yeah, yeah,
communities come up by unity,
yeah,
helping one another, building families,
yes,
and strong fathers are pillars in a community.
yes.
We shouldn't get
It takes,
distracted from that.
yep. It takes two people to make a baby. So why? And that's the fun, easy part. So
Right.
why in the world it takes less than two to raise one?
Right.
We're definitely into that. I just think everybody, before we keep ranting and raving, only so much they can think about this situation. It's probably going to change by next week. And yes, I am sipping. Uh, but again, we're definitely, we just wanted to speak about this situation that's going on. Just to vent a little bit. But we're gonna
Right.
get you back
So,
to La La and the Man with the next episode, okay? Sounds good, girl?
Yep.
Okay. All right, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, let me end the program. It's not, see, I did so good. It's not letting me end the